Hey guys, good morning. So I am here to talk to you about diastasis recti. Diastasis recti, or more easily pronounced split abs. It sounds scary, doesn't it? Diastasis recti, or even split abs. But just so you all know, it's totally normal. What happens is, so we've all have. I mean, you can see them on some people, you can't see them on others. They're well hidden. This is your rectus abdominis. So, you know, like the six pack, you get 2, 2, 2. That is your rectus abdominis. In the middle, you've got your linea alba, which is just a connective tissue. It's not a muscle or anything. And what can happen is as your baby grows in your body, obviously your belly gets bigger and that can start to stretch, start to grow. And then sometimes it can split, which is fine. It can depend on where your baby is sitting in your belly. Sometimes it might split below your belly button, sometimes it might be over your belly button, but it's important to note that it's totally normal and it's nothing to be afraid of. So we've been doing prams in the park for about 6 years now, I think, and we've met mums who have had 5-finger splits, met mums who haven't had any splits. Some mums got lots of information from the midwife, other mums didn't even hear about it from the midwife. So there's a huge variety of this knowledge. So we thought, you know what we need to do? We need to get a little video going explaining what diastasis recti is, and hopefully that just gives you a little bit more information on this. This video is long overdue. We've been meaning to do it for ages. So here we finally are. Right, the other thing just to note is that it shouldn't be painful. Ab splitting shouldn't be painful at all, but it can lead to bad posture, back pain, and also it means your pelvis isn't as stable as we might like it to be. So first of all, I will teach you guys how to feel for your split abs. It's hard knowing what to feel for, so just have a play around, see what you can feel. Best way to do this is if you go onto your side and then roll onto your back, knees bent, back nice and flat. So I always say, first things first, take 2 fingers and then just have a feel underneath the belly button and a feel above the belly button, just so you can feel what it feels like at the moment. Just get used to that feeling, and then what we're going to do is just lift the shoulders off the floor so the abs start to tense, and then see what you can feel. Again, directly underneath the belly button with 2 fingers. If you can't feel anything with 2 fingers, try 3 fingers, 4 fingers. Try going from side to side and see if you can feel the ab walls, because like I say, the rectus abdominis are on the side, and if that connective tissue is split, it's just pushed them apart, so you might feel the walls a little further across. I always find on myself, whenever I'm seeing how it feels, I struggle underneath the belly button sometimes a little bit harder than above the belly button, because just, you know, a bit more belly, I guess, that I've got to get through to feel those walls. But you should be able to feel it, especially when you're tensing the core. So just going side to side, seeing how that feels, and trying to gauge how many fingers apart it is. So if it's more than 2 fingers, that tends to mean that it has split. So these exercises that we're about to do will help hopefully help bring the abs back together. But if you are more worried about it, then we do recommend going to see a physio. So anything more than 2 fingers, we would recommend taking it easy on the core exercises, and if we're ever doing any core exercises and prams like crunches, sit-ups, mixing them up and doing these ab exercises instead is probably the best thing to do. So hopefully you've got an idea of whether you have split abs or not, and by how many fingers they're split.